At just 19 years old, he didn't just play in the World Cup, he took control of it. On the biggest stage in football, where legends are made and careers are defined, a teenager with incredible speed and fearless confidence changed everything. Defenders couldn't catch him, fans couldn't believe what they were seeing, and in a matter of weeks, the world had a new superstar. But what most people didn't realize was that this moment had been building for years. Before the world knew his name, Kylian Mbappé was already being prepared for greatness. Born in Paris and raised in Bondy, a suburb known for producing football talent, Mbappé grew up surrounded by the game. His father was a coach, his mother a professional athlete. Football wasn't just a hobby, it was part of his identity. From a young age, his talent stood out, not just because of his speed, but because of his intelligence. He understood the game differently, he moved differently, and most importantly, he believed in himself. His breakthrough came at AS Monaco. Still a teenager, Mbappé began to show flashes of brilliance that were impossible to ignore. During the 2016-2017 season, he exploded onto the European stage. Goals in Ligue 1, goals in the Champions League, performances against elite teams. Monaco wasn't expected to dominate, but with Mbappé leading the attack, they did exactly that. They won the league, they reached the Champions League semifinals, and Mbappé became one of the most talked about young players in the world. His speed was devastating, his finishing was clinical, and his confidence unmatched for his age. Soon after, he made the move to Paris Saint-Germain, a club filled with stars, a team built to win everything. The expectations were enormous. And yet, despite the pressure, Mbappé adapted quickly. But while he was already shining at club level, the real test was still ahead: the 2018 World Cup. For many players, the World Cup is overwhelming. The pressure, the expectations, the global attention, it can break even experienced stars. And for a 19-year-old, it could have been too much. But Mbappé didn't look nervous. He looked ready. From the very first matches, he showed glimpses of what was coming. Quick bursts of acceleration, dangerous runs behind the defense, moments that hinted at something special. But the world was still waiting for that defining performance. And then it came. France versus Argentina, round of 16. On one side, a team filled with talent but struggling for consistency. On the other, Lionel Messi carrying the hopes of a nation. This was supposed to be his stage, his moment to lead Argentina forward. But football doesn't always follow expectations. From the very beginning of the match, Mbappé looked unstoppable. In one moment that defined the entire game, he picked up the ball deep in his own half and ran, past one defender, past another, acceleration unmatched, control at full speed, until he was brought down in the box. Penalty. It was one of the most electrifying runs in World Cup history. But he wasn't done. Mbappé scored twice in that match, each goal a display of composure and precision, each touch full of confidence. Argentina couldn't handle him. Their defense collapsed under his speed and movement. France won 4-3 in one of the most chaotic and unforgettable matches in World Cup history. And just like that, everything changed. Mbappé was no longer a young prospect. He was the story of the tournament. From that moment forward, every opponent knew the danger, but knowing wasn't enough. Stopping him was another challenge entirely. As the tournament progressed, Mbappé continued to play a crucial role for France. Even in matches where he didn't score, his presence changed everything. Defenders dropped deeper, spaces opened, opportunities were created. He wasn't just fast, he was decisive. Then came the final. France versus Croatia, the biggest match in football, 90 minutes separating players from immortality. For many young players, this is where the pressure becomes too much, where nerves take over, where mistakes happen. But Mbappé once again showed no fear. In the second half, with France already leading, the ball fell to him outside the box. One touch, a quick adjustment, and then a powerful shot into the bottom corner. Goal. At 19 years old, Kylian Mbappé had scored in a World Cup final. The stadium erupted, the world watched, and history was made. He became only the second teenager ever to score in a World Cup final after Pelé. France went on to win the World Cup, and Mbappé became a global icon overnight. But what made his rise truly special wasn't just the numbers, it wasn't just the goals, it was the way he played. Fearless, direct, relentless. He didn't hesitate, he didn't overthink, he attacked every moment with confidence, like he belonged on that stage, like he had always been there. After the tournament, everything changed. His value skyrocketed, his reputation exploded, his name became known in every corner of the world. But more importantly, he became the face of the next generation, a new type of player, faster, more explosive, more decisive. And while many players spend their careers chasing one defining moment, Mbappé had already created several before turning 20. The 2018 World Cup wasn't just a breakthrough, it was an announcement. Kylian Mbappé had arrived. And while he wasn't just part of football's future, he was already shaping it. If you enjoy stories about football's biggest stars rising on the world stage, subscribe to the Football Vault and join us for more legendary journeys.